Hello, this is Mr. 183 with a special video. I haven't even announced it on my Facebook fan page in that yet because I just came up with it earlier. But I'm going to talk about the top 10 things that are ruining the WWE. And oh yeah, after SummerSlam 2015, I'm done watching WWE, period. Ring of Honor, TNA, Global Force, I'll watch those, but I'm not watching WWE no more. So they actually change things and not sucker people in with their little, we'll do something that'll make the fans happy, and then we turn around and do something to make them mad again. But you can hold it to him. Get him off of me. But alright, first thing is the writing, the storylines. That's number 10. Writing storylines are terrible. The freaking way they come up with characters is terrible. Well, wait a minute, I'll get to that one. But yeah, the writing and the storylines are just terrible. I mean, and it's the same old thing over and over and over and over and over again. Alright, number 9, character development. And you know, the way these characters get developed, they really don't get developed. They just, you know, they give them a little bit of a gimmick, and then they let them run with it the rest of the way, which freaking half the people it works for, and so the people it doesn't. But, yeah, it's just, you know, they don't give enough guys an opportunity to develop into this character better. And you also feed I'll get to that later too. But you don't give these guys time to get their character well over, and you just mess things up. Alright, number 8. Number 8. The booking. The way they book matches, the way they book certain characters, and the way they book, I mean, you book Seth Rollins to be a just straight up punk. I mean, he needs J&J security for every little thing. He even needs it for freaking Hornswoggle, and that's terrible. But, you know, you book certain guys certain ways, and then you book other guys other ways, and it's just ridiculous, and you know, I just don't get it. Number 7, the burying stars that are well over, like Dean Ambrose, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt. I don't care for Rusev, I know a lot of people do. Rusev. Let me think of who else. Oh yeah, Wade Barrett, King Barrett, Bad News Barrett, whatever his freaking name is. They keep burying the guy. Yeah, you just keep burying these characters that are good characters, and you're gonna be left with nothing because you keep running back to the same old guy, which I get to that shit. Cesaro, another guy that keeps getting buried. Buried him last night on Raw again. Number 7. Number 7. The Authority is getting annoying. Every single day, well, actually the Raw promos, every single Raw starts out with a freaking promo. You get freaking Stephanie and Triple H with the Authority coming out, you get Seth Rollins with J&J coming out, you get Kane coming out, you get freaking all this other stuff, but yet, you keep on doing this. You don't start out with wrestling. You don't start it out with nothing else but freaking, let's, you know, have a 20-minute promo. I know you're trying to develop the storyline and get matches set up for the night, but it's just ridiculous. Which, now, I'm going to get to number 6. The 3-hour Raw. Not only 3-hour Raw, but you got these guys wrestling 2 hours on SmackDown. Then some of these guys got wrestling 1 hour on main event. You got these guys freaking doing all kinds of show all over the place. Like, you just keep freaking, screwing things up. and really ridiculous. But I don't know what else to say. But you know, you just pathetic. Go back to 2 hours for Raw. Have SmackDown 2 hours, or go to an hour for SmackDown. Do something to freaking, you know, do something, because it's just getting ridiculous. Number 5, the Divas division. It's a terrible division. Where, you know, back in the Attitude Era was the best women's wrestling we got in WWE. The reason why I say WWE is because the other companies that have women's wrestling, but, you know, wasn't as in-depth as WWE back in the day. But, the women's wrestling is turned into nothing these days, and it's just ridiculous. And, I don't know how you can keep justifying. Which was it, 5 or 6? Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah, your women's division, terrible. Number 4. The way you treat your titles. You're not giving them any credibility. Putting them on guys that shouldn't have the title. Like Ryback. Or frickin' having Ryback fight, or you know, if you were I don't mind them putting it on Ryback, but have them fighting guys that are frickin' worth fighting. Not have them fighting frickin' Big Show and Miz. And Big Show, we're sick and tired of Big Show, which I'm about to get into a little bit more of that here in a second. But you know, we're tired of Big Show and Miz. It's just you know, you got Big Show, you got Miz fighting Ryback for a title. The frickin' Divas title don't mean nothing. It's frickin' nothing. The frickin' Intercontinental title, U.S. title is the only title right now that's got some credibility, and that's only because they put a named guy, they put that belt on a named guy, although I don't care for him. And I'm hoping at Battlegrounds he frickin' loses to Kevin Owens. But, yeah. So, the way you treat your belt. Alright, number 3. Roman, Big Show, Kane. Why are they still important to the WWE? Why are they still relevant? Or can't they just be doing something backstage where they're not in the ring, on the TV every single week? And then you're booking your guys you're trying to push, like Roman Reigns. You really want to push this guy to the moon, but that's your guy you're fighting Kane and Big Show? Right now they got him in a feud with Bray Wyatt. But, that fighting Kane and Big Show? That Dean Ambrose is fighting Kane at Battlegrounds? Really? Big Show's getting an Intercontinental title match? It's just freaking ridiculous on why WWE keeps doing this. It's just ridiculous. How the heck can you justify Kane and Big Show still on the TV? They're both old. They're both past their prime. They both need to retire. And if you want to get your guy Roman Reigns over, by the way, I'll get to something after I finish this list. But if you want to get this guy over, give him good feuds, give people a reason to care about him. Don't book him like a freaking underdog, because he's not an underdog. He's like a 260-pound guy at 6'3" who could kick anybody's tail if it was a real fight. But yet you got this guy freaking sitting there as an underdog. Book him the way you booked the Hulk Hogan or something. Hulk Hogan was never an underdog. You know, a guy like Bret Hart, yeah, he was an underdog because of how short he was, but, you know, Shawn Michaels was an underdog because of how short he was. Number 2. Biggest problem. You try to force feed us guys we don't want. And you know what? You know how many times I freaking vomited every time I hear these stupid announcers like Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, freaking JBL talking about he's the greatest of all time. Talking about John Cena. That's freaking disrespectful to all the greatest wrestlers ever. Guys like Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Bret the Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, even though I'm not a big Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, freaking even Triple H in his heyday, Mick Foley. Those guys were great. You keep saying Cena, he's the best of all time. It makes me nauseous every time I watch it, and that's part of the reason why I'm going to stop watching it for a while, because I'll get sick of this guy getting considered the greatest of all time, disrespecting all the legends of the past. Guys like Great Muta, guys like Sting, you know, oh yeah, and Triple H burying guys like Booker T, Rob Van Dam back in the day, burying frickin' Sting just recently, but yet you expect the people to care about these guys when you're letting Triple H and John Cena and all them frickin' bury people. It's ridiculous. And you know, and the Roman Reigns push, look, I don't have no problem with Roman Reigns push because I'd rather see anybody but Cena be the frickin' champion. I'd frickin' settle for a daggone Ryback as champion before I would John Cena. I'm not a Ryback fan either. But I'm just so sick and tired of it. It's just ridiculous how they keep calling John Cena the greatest of all time when you're disrespecting all the... You know what? Two men put this frickin' sport on the map, maybe one more than the other. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. They put WWE, WCW, they put wrestling on the map, period. You know, and you are going to disrespect these guys by calling Cena the greatest of all time. He frickin' sucks. And you know, I watched a video, you know, recently, Mark Times did a Raw review, and they were being sarcastic about Cena, and I don't know how they kept from commenting, because so they were being sarcastic, but I couldn't say nothing sarcastic about Cena being great, because I vomit like crazy. It's just ridiculous how Cena keeps getting considered the greatest of all time. I mean, what's he done that's been so great? He hasn't brought no, he's killed freaking professional wrestling as a whole. That's why TNA and ROH and that don't get the respect. You know, because of WWE and how they ruin things, and with freaking everybody talking about how great John Cena is. When somebody talks about wrestling, I bet the first name that doesn't come up in their mouth is John Cena. Maybe a Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rock, or Ric Flair comes up. Not freaking John Cena, who freaking sucks. And he needs to freaking retire. Nobody wants to see this guy on TV. Nobody wants to hear him be considered the greatest, especially old school wrestling fans who watch in the 80s and the 90s until the early 2000s up until now. It's just ridiculous how they just give John Cena all this freaking... Man, screw the stupid announcers. That's why I'm not a JBL fan no more. And Michael Cole and freaking Jerry King Lawler, they're so gay they ride the Johnson just like freaking people ride Tom Brady's Johnson. Now next up, number one. The number one reason. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He is freaking out of touch. He's a freaking idiot. He's got a freaking Major League man crush on John Cena and freaking Roman Reigns because they're big and muscular, and Vince is secretly gay for those kind of guys. Vince McMahon is a freaking idiot. And when I watched that Stone Cold podcast a while back, the way he freaking just sit there, I didn't want to talk about it with CM Punk. And then when Stone Cold asked about the sort, oh, he don't have it. The last guy to reach for the brass ring was John Cena, because he reached for the brass ring in your freaking pants where he sucked you off, and I'm sick and tired of Vince McMahon ruining freaking wrestling for everybody in the freaking world. Vince McMahon needs to step down, let Triple H take over, and hopefully things will improve within 5 to 10 years after Triple H takes over, because Vince McMahon is an out-of-touch idiot who needs to freaking retire. But, I need to calm down. My kids are in bed, so I need to calm myself down. I just get frustrated with WWE. That's why after SummerSlam, I'm done with it. My son, he might still like the wrestling figures. I'll buy them for him because he's my son, and you know, nothing I wouldn't do for either one of my kids. But yeah, Vince McMahon is a freaking out-of-touch idiot. He can have John Cena all he wants. But that'll do it for this video. I'm gonna try to get something worked out with the Dragon Ball Z video, hopefully tomorrow. If things go as planned. But please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, follow me on my Facebook fan page, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornsby, my Facebook fan page, Mr. Hornsby 83 Topics. And that'll do it. Peace out.